So please welcome, first time at Open Mic Night here, but I'll get out of the way before I welcome, Gary Oberst.
Thank you. This is my first time performing something at a live audience here. In fact, it's my first time performing anything in front of any audience anywhere. And as I'm watching these acts, I keep thinking that's a tough act to follow. But it's every one. The only thing I should have done was go first. I'm going to deliver a poem to you. This is written by Rudyard Kipling in 1885. It's called The Betrothed. As I look around this audience, there's a couple of you whose vocabulary doesn't date back to the 1880s. Betrothed means engaged. We have, in fact, a betrothed couple here. You're not going to think you relate to this, but pay attention. There's a metaphor here. You must choose between me and your cigar. Open the old cigar box. Get me a Cuba Stout. For things are running crossways, and Maggie and I are out. We quarreled about Havanas. We fought o'er a good cheroot. And I know she is exacting. And she says, I am a brute. Open the old cigar box. Let me consider a space in the soft blue veil of the vapor, musing on Maggie's face. Maggie is pretty to look at. Maggie's a loving lass. But the prettiest cheeks must wrinkle. The truest of loves must pass. There's peace in Veronica. There's calm in Henry Clay. But the best cigar in an hour is finished and thrown away. Thrown away for another, as perfect and ripe and brown. But I could not throw away Maggie for fear of the talk of the town. Maggie, my wife at 50, gray and dour and old, with never another Maggie to purchase for love or gold. And the light of the days that have been, and the dark of the days that are, with love's torch stinking and stale like the butt of a dead cigar. The butt of a dead cigar you are bound to keep in your pocket, with never a new one to light, though it's charred and black to the socket. Open the old cigar box. Let me consider a while. Here is a mild Manila. There is a wifely smile. Which is the better portion? Bondage, bought with a ring? Or a harem of dusky beauties, 50 bound in a string? Counselors, cunning and silent. Comforters, true and tried, with never a one of the 50 to sneer at a rival bride. For Maggie has written a letter to give me my choice between the wee little whimpering love and the great God, nicotine. And I have been servant of love for barely a 12-month clear, but I have been priest of Partagas a matter of 7 years. And the dawn of my bachelor days is flecked with the cheery light of stumps that I burn to friendship and pleasure and work and fight and I turn my eyes to the future that Maggie and I must prove. But the only light on the marshes is the will-o'-the-wisp of love. Will it see me safe through my journey, or leave me bogged in the mire? Since a puff of tobacco can cloud it, should I follow the fitful fire? Open the old cigar box. Let me consider anew old friends, and who is Maggie that I should abandon you? A million surplus Maggies are willing to bear the yoke, and a woman is only a woman, but a good cigar is a smoke.
Gary Gilbert. Not bad for his first time. I think it was pretty great.